Welcome to Mind Prosperity and welcome to 2025. If you are watching this video recently, we're just starting with 2025. And here's my question for you today in the beginning of this year is, do you believe in magic? Do you like magic? Do you maybe understand magic? Why are some people so intrigued when it comes to magic? And what magic can we create in our life in 2025? Now, one of the key things that causes success, and research has shown this, one of the key things that causes success is emotional intelligence. This is why you get people who maybe didn't do that great in school or university, and I do believe school and university is very important, but you get many people who did very well at school, very well at university, but they're not doing very well at life. Then you get people who didn't do as great at school. You get people who dropped out in grade 8 in school. You get people like Bob Proctor who didn't finish school, but he became very successful. Why is that? The reason is emotional intelligence. Knowing how to work with your mind, knowing how to work with your emotions is a key aspect to success. And this key aspect to success is what's going to cause you to flourish in 2025. Now, I have a booklet out called The Emotional Intelligence Advantage that I do with companies, with individuals, teaching and training on emotional intelligence. And we're going to speak a bit about that today. But if you want to know more, please send me an email to albert@mindprosperity.co.za. Now, there was a movie called The Prestige. And The Prestige is one of my favorite movies. I'm a very big Christopher Nolan fan. The Prestige is a 2006 psychological thriller. It was directed by Christopher Nolan. And it explores kind of like this obsession and rivalry and the cost of ambition. This whole idea of people wanting to go forward. And the story follows two magicians in the late 19th century in London, and after a tragic accident during a performance, their friendship turns into a bitter rivalry. And this is what happens when people are striving against each other the whole time. And again, that's not what emotional intelligence is. We're going to look at it now. So each magician becomes obsessed with outdoing the other one, leading to dangerous and morally questionable choices. And isn't that what a lot of people are doing today? So the film delves into sacrifice, illusion, and the lengths people will go to achieve greatness. So one thing we see in the story, and even in the story of magic, and even in the story of magicians, we see how people has this desire to achieve success, and how people will use so much manipulation and so much deception to achieve this success. And we see it a lot in the world today. And many people ask the question, but how can we live in this world? What's going on in this world? How can I have success if I don't want to deceive, if I don't want to become this? This is something that this movie portrayed for me a lot. Brilliant movie. You should watch it if you haven't done so before. Another movie that's full of magicians and full of magic is a movie called Now You See Me. And I think there are already two Now You See Me's. I heard speculations about a third one. But Now You See Me came out in 2013. It's a his thriller about a group of illusionists called the Four Horsemen who use their magic skills to pull off daring robberies during a live show. So the film combines magic. It involves crime, mystery, with a series of twists as the magicians stay one step ahead of the authorities. So this movie is also about, using magic to get success in a very deceptional way. And this is why, a lot of people like magic, a lot of people is into magic, and a lot of people think, for 2025 for us to be successful, maybe it will take some kind of magic, maybe it will take some kind of miracle, because life is hard, deception is a lot. So how do we get to a place where we live? I want to call it emotional intelligence, kind of like as this magic on the inside of us. Well, what is magic? Magic is the art or practice of using supernatural forces, illusions, or sleight of hand to create effects that appear beyond the ordinary laws of nature. In essence, magic represents the blending of mystery and wonder, whether rooted in fantasy, deception, or metaphorical sense of awe. People want to be awed by what happened, almost like as if I didn't know what happened. So why do we look at some people in life? Why do we look at some successful people in life and we think, this just happened by chance, this just happened by luck, or this just happened by, if I can use the word now, magic. It just looks like they are magically making things appear. Well, the answer, I believe, is emotional intelligence. But emotional intelligence takes a lot of inner work, and this is why so many people, when they externally do good, it seems like it's so easy for them, but it's not, because on their own, behind the scenes, people did the work, mostly internally, but also externally. So why do people want to believe so much in magic? Why do people like magic so much? Or why do people like miracles so much? Because of instant gratification. People want instant gratification. If you look at a lot of people that are not in the best shape physically, and we are going to do series on eating habits as well, one of the main reasons is they don't want to take time to make the food. They just want to stop at a takeaway every single meal, every single day, and I'm not even going to go into the restaurant, just throw it into my window. Quick, fast. That's why they call it fast food. If I want to eat, I just want to grab something and stuff it into my mouth quickly. And that's kind of like a processed food. This is how many people who are out of shape live, because going to a place that sells healthy food, taking it home, preparing it in a healthy way, takes time, but it's much better for you. And instant gratification at the end of the day doesn't work. And the reason people also like magic is because of escapism. They want to escape this real world. I remember I once told a friend of mine, he said to me he only likes movies if it can really happen. And I said, I'm totally different. I want to escape when I watch movies. This is why I like fantasy and suspense and magic movies like this. But here's the thing. If you want to create magic, if you want to create success, if you want to create awe in 2025, maybe to other people it might look easy what you're doing, maybe it might look like magic what you are doing, but emotional intelligence is hard inner work. And this is where the success lies. So let's speak a bit quickly, what is emotional intelligence and how do we build this? And I also want to encourage you to like this video, to subscribe and share this video to people. I also do a lot of these talks in businesses, in companies. So if you know people who have companies and would like to do talks like this, please send them the video. I believe it can benefit them a lot. So what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is this combination of two things. One is called intrapersonal intelligence, and that's your relationship with yourself. And I think a lot of people don't really focus on this, and this is why a lot of people aren't really emotionally intelligent, because they don't focus on themselves. They're not self-aware, they don't do the inner work, and this is why people always want to be noisy and busy. But for you to do the inner work, for you to be strong internally, you need to be quiet, you need to be focused, and you need to focus internally, because it's your internal man, your internal person that's going to create external magic, that's going to create external success. And then the other part of emotional intelligence is interpersonal intelligence. It's this whole idea of getting along with other people and knowing how to work with other people, understanding the emotions of other people. By this, I don't mean you're going to like everybody and everybody is going to like you, but you're going to have an understanding of human nature, and you're going to have an understanding of building relationships like that. So one thing I can give you today to help building the inner man is the understanding of internal and external locus of control. Internal locus of control says it's what's on the inside of me that's going to determine my internal success. What's going on within me, within my mindset, within my emotional health. That's the thing that's going to create external success. And that's the thing that's going to cause people to look at my life and say, what you're creating looks like magic. But it's not. It's internal work, and it's the internal locus of control. External locus of control is this idea that everything is because of luck. It's not because of hard work. It's not because of you. It's because of luck. It's just because of external miracles, and you are just happy. But that's not the reality. That's not why people become successful. People who become successful know how to work on their minds, know how to work on their emotions, know how to become strong internally. And this is exactly what our company, Mind Prosperity, teaches to people. So internal locus of control, Abraham Lincoln said the following: the best way to predict the future is to create it. A person with a strong internal locus of control is a person that realizes, if I want to have a great future, I have to take time to create it. In my mind, in my emotions. External locus of control is what Doris Day said, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. A person with a focus of external locus of control just says, whatever will be, will be. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Whatever will be, will be. Now, a lot of people watching this will say, yeah, internal locus of control, you're right, emotional intelligence, that's what's going to cause the magic. But research also shows us that 75% of people by nature or by habit lives with external locus of control. Just believe something out there will magically happen. And this is what we're going to teach you. This is what we're going to train you. So stay tuned for more videos on our YouTube channel, because we're going to teach you, we're going to train you how to build great emotional intelligence so that you can have a successful 2025. We love you. We are looking forward to working with many of you, and we appreciate you. See you soon again. Goodbye.